hath all I said not come to pass? Who was it? Who was it in November that told you Xbox was going third party? It was Tim Stewart. And then it was me. I told you. And look at us now. 4 games deep already. Those floodgates, that dam is cracking, spilling out at the seams. And I warned you. And now we've seen people jump ship. I mean, in all honesty, while I did absolutely call it, the fallout was so much more spectacular than I ever could have wished for. The Xbox Civil War still burns bright to this day. It has been months. It has been just months of gnashing and crying and seething and bargaining and all of it. All of it. And it's been beautiful. All to the backdrop of, just the most relentless flurry of exclusives for PlayStation. I don't understand how anybody sees it any differently. How? How do you sit back and watch Xbox year after year just walk into every single break in Home Depot and outside of Home Depot and making a trip to Lowe's now and just see Sony with this perfectly tended walled garden, and you say, nah, there's something about that Philium, something about that Spencer guy, the guy with 2 first names, Phil and Spencer. I just I digress. The reason I have come with my tri-monthly outburst is we are at an inflection point. Today, Phil Spencer has gone on another apology tour. The apology tour, did start up about 2 days ago. I believe he spoke to Polygon first, and or was it Jazz? He's just going around. Again, he's a very reactive CEO, and you can tell that he's not confident in what's on how this is. You can just see it. You can see it in what he's saying. You can see it in how he's saying it. Now so the YouTubers, right? This is the thing. That parasocial, one day, really, truly, I'm going to do the deep dive to show you guys how sick this Xbox community really is. This parasocial relationship that they have with Xbox upper management is not okay. And it shows in their narratives, and it shows in why they speak, right? Do you guys truly believe that Xbox has a portable coming out? I'm putting this out there on the internet. I can absolutely eat crow for this, but I truly believe, because the rumors started, right? The rumors started, and it just came out of nowhere, and it feels like one of those Colt Eastwood rumors, right? Colt Eastwood starts a rumor by just having to panic on a podcast that he hosts and just says something stupid and says he heard it from somebody. You know what I mean? Truly just made up bullshit from Colt Eastwood. And I will stand by that every day of the week. I've seen him do it. And it was like that. There was really nothing but from the podcast for week, nothing substantial. And now you have Phil Spencer coming out and talking about it and hyping it up, right? Anything to distract from the bad PR of the big 4 coming over. The medium 4. Fucking Sea of Thieves, right? But to get specific, I think a couple games are gonna miss, right? And I know it's easy. You predict doom and gloom for Xbox, how original, but I know. But I think these games are gonna specifically get delayed. I think Avowed is probably won't make it this year. I'm not, especially again in a post BG3 world. I don't I see that game maybe going back for some extra touches. Um, I don't think I need to. I mean, I expect Indy to be like a 7.58 maximum, like 83 type beat, like, and not the Final Fantasy 16 type 83 neither. Like, I'm not expecting. Nah, Final Fantasy I think got like an 86 or 87, right? Like, yeah, nah, I'm not expecting much from Indy to be honest. And then wasn't there a third one that they have coming out? Oh, Hellblade. Hellblade is the wild card, right? But at the end of the day, at the point that we're at, where PlayStation, like I said, has had this onslaught of all types of different games. Grand Blue, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Stellar Blade. I just played the demo of that. It melted my brain. It's so good. Fucking Helldivers too. Like, they've had such a smattering of games. Even if this comes out and gets a 9, then what? Then what? And while that's hilarious to me, that should be horrifying for Xbox. Consumer confidence in them is at an all-time low, and I mean from everywhere. It's not just coming from me anymore. Even dudes on the Xbox side. You know who follows me now? Tim Dog. How did this happen? How did you let this happen? Like, this is crazy, and this is the double edge of that parasocial relationship. While they lifted you up while you was hot, you had to start making business decisions that aren't gonna jive with gamers. And now all that love has turned like sickly. It's turned like poison. And the more of it there was, the sicker it is. You know what I mean? And now, I don't. Xbox. I mean, genuinely, like a year of straight 9s wouldn't do it. Because they could really just drop the ball the next year and lose every bit of momentum. They're great on that. They are great at that. Like, it's almost a habitual cycle. Like a good year, bad year. Not even really good year. Like, C- year. Failed and got expelled year. Like, it's really fucking... You gotta really like Halo at this point.